Every moment that passes in 2025 is a moment you will never get back. Time is not waiting for you, and life is not going to pause until you are ready. The clock is ticking, and whether you act or not, the days will keep moving forward. The tragedy for most people is not that they don't have potential, it's that they waste it. They spend their lives in distraction, comfort, and excuses, and then wonder why nothing changes. If you want this year to mean something, you must stop wasting your life on things that don't matter. Look around you. How many people are stuck scrolling endlessly, trapped in routines that numb their spirit? They convince themselves they have time, that tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes next year. Before they realize it, the years have disappeared, and regret fills the space where dreams should have lived. Don't let that be you. Don't let this year slip into the pile of wasted years. You are capable of building a future so much greater than your past, but it will only happen if you choose discipline over distraction, growth over comfort, and purpose over excuses. This is the year to demand more from yourself. Stop tolerating mediocrity. Stop settling for less than you know you're capable of. If you are not growing, you are shrinking. If you are not moving forward, you are falling behind. The world is not going to hand you success, peace, or fulfillment. You must fight for it every single day. Each decision you make is shaping the direction of your life. Every wasted hour compounds into wasted years. But every focused hour compounds into greatness, mastery, and a life of meaning. Ask yourself honestly, how much of your time is being stolen by laziness, fear, or comfort? The truth is, you already know what needs to change. You know what habits are keeping you stuck. You know what distractions are stealing your potential. But knowing is not enough. Action is the only thing that matters. Do not wait for the perfect moment because it doesn't exist. The perfect moment is now. The opportunity is this year, this day, this moment. When you look back on 2025, will you see a year wasted or a year that transformed everything? That depends on what you decide to do with it. Life doesn't reward intentions. It rewards execution. You don't need another resolution, another plan, or another someday. You need to commit to yourself, to your purpose, and to the discipline that will carry you through the challenges ahead. Your future self is watching. 10 years from now, you will meet the version of yourself that you are building today. That person will either thank you for your courage and discipline, or resent you for your wasted potential. Choose wisely. This is your time, your chance, your life. Stop wasting it, and start living it with everything you've got. Time is the one resource that every human being has in equal measure, yet it is the one we are most careless with. You can always make more money, build more relationships, or recover from setbacks, but you can never recover lost time. Once a moment has passed, it is gone forever, and no amount of wishing or regret can bring it back. That is why time must be treated as the most valuable currency of your life. Too many people move through their days as if they have an unlimited supply, but the truth is, none of us know how much time we really have. Every sunrise is a gift, every day is a chance, and the way you use your hours determines the quality of your life and the direction of your future. If you spend your time in distractions, endless scrolling, meaningless entertainment, or procrastination, you are trading away the most precious thing you will ever own. The hours you waste are not just numbers on a clock. They are opportunities to grow, to build, to love, to create, and to live with purpose. Imagine if you treated your time with the same respect you treat your money. Imagine if every wasted minute felt like cash being burned in front of you. You would guard your time carefully, spend it wisely, and invest it in things that truly matter. That is how you should approach every single day in 2025. Consider how much can be achieved if you stop treating time casually. One focused hour of deep work can accomplish more than a week of half-hearted effort. One conversation with someone you care about can strengthen a bond that lasts a lifetime. 1 hour of learning can add a new skill that elevates your future. Yet, most people let hours slip away without even realizing it, drowning in distractions that add no value to their lives. When you look back, it won't be the hours of mindless scrolling, watching, or sleeping in late that you cherish. It will be the moments you used with intention, the time you invested in becoming a better version of yourself, and the time you spent creating memories with the people you love. The tragedy is that people only recognize the value of time when it is almost gone. They look back with regret at the years wasted in idleness and fear, wishing they could turn back the clock. But you don't have to live that way. You don't have to wait until it's too late. You can decide today to live with urgency, to treat each day as if it truly matters, because it does. Every single hour is a chance to build a life of meaning, impact, and fulfillment. Don't let time slip through your fingers unnoticed. Guard it, value it, and use it to create a life that you will never regret living. Distractions and comfort are two of the most dangerous traps you will face in life, and in today's world, they are everywhere. They disguise themselves as harmless, but they are silent thieves stealing your time, your focus, and your potential. A distraction doesn't have to be loud or destructive. It can be something as simple as constantly checking your phone, scrolling through social media, or indulging in endless entertainment. These small moments add up, and before you realize it, hours are gone, days are wasted, and progress has stalled. Comfort works in the same way. It whispers that you deserve to take it easy, that you should stay where it feels safe, that pushing yourself is unnecessary. Together, distraction and comfort create a life of stagnation, where dreams remain unfulfilled and goals are left untouched. Most people underestimate how costly distractions are. They think losing a few minutes here and there doesn't matter, but those minutes turn into hours, and hours into years. Distractions break your focus, and once your focus is gone, productivity crumbles. Greatness requires deep concentration, consistent effort, and the ability to push through discomfort. But when you are constantly pulled away by every notification, every impulse, every temptation to escape into comfort, you never allow yourself the space to grow. Success does not come from being busy. It comes from being focused. And focus can only exist when you learn to silence distractions and step out of comfort zones. Comfort is equally dangerous because it feels good in the moment. It is easy to stay where things are familiar, where nothing challenges you, where you don't have to risk failure or rejection. But nothing meaningful grows in comfort. The body grows stronger when you push it through resistance. The mind sharpens when it is challenged with difficult problems. Your spirit grows when you face adversity and refuse to quit. Comfort may keep you safe, but it will never make you strong. It may give you ease, but it will rob you of fulfillment. A comfortable life is rarely a meaningful one. The combination of distraction and comfort creates a cycle that keeps people stuck. They distract themselves to avoid discomfort, and they stay comfortable to avoid growth. Days pass this way, and soon years are gone with little to show for them. The truth is, you cannot live your best life while being enslaved by distractions or seduced by comfort. If you want 2025 to be different, you must declare war on these two enemies. That means creating boundaries with your time, setting clear priorities, and learning to do the difficult things even when you don't feel like it. It means choosing focus over impulse, discipline over ease, and growth over stagnation. Distractions and comfort will always exist, but you have the power to choose how you respond to them. You can either give in and let them steal your life, or you can rise above and use your time for something greater. The choice will determine whether you remain stuck where you are or step into the life you are meant to live. Every choice you make today is shaping the life you will live tomorrow. Life is not built in one grand moment, but in the small, often unnoticed decisions you make day after day. The habits you cultivate, the actions you take, And even the things you choose to ignore are all adding up to create the future you will eventually step into. Some people believe their destiny is determined by luck, chance, or circumstances beyond their control. But the truth is, much of it lies in the choices they make. Each decision is a seed, and those seeds will grow into either opportunities or regrets. When you choose discipline over laziness, you are shaping a tomorrow filled with progress and strength. When you choose learning over distraction, you are building a future where your knowledge and skills open doors. When you choose courage over fear, you set yourself on a path where opportunities expand instead of shrink. On the other hand, when you give in to procrastination, comfort, or excuses, you are also shaping your tomorrow, but one filled with limits, frustration, and regret. The future is not something that suddenly happens to you. It is the direct result of the choices you are making right now, even the smallest ones. Think about how much power you hold in your daily decisions. Choosing to wake up earlier gives you more time to work on your goals. Choosing to exercise instead of staying idle builds health and energy that compound over time. Choosing to read instead of endlessly scrolling adds new ideas and perspectives to your mind. These choices seem small in the moment, but over months and years, they create massive differences between the life of someone who thrives and the life of someone who merely survives. Success is not about one big breakthrough. It is about consistent, intentional decisions stacked on top of each other until they form the foundation of the life you desire. Many people fail to see this connection because they expect immediate results. They want the reward without the process, the victory without the discipline. But life doesn't work that way. Just as you don't see the results of eating healthy after one meal, you also won't see the results of making one good choice instantly. The transformation comes with time, consistency, and patience. Every good decision is a brick laid toward your future. And if you keep laying bricks with purpose, you will eventually look up and see a structure worth living in. It is easy to underestimate the weight of small choices, but remember that your habits today will either strengthen or weaken you for the challenges ahead. Tomorrow's opportunities will come to those who prepared for them. Tomorrow's regrets will come to those who ignored their responsibility to choose wisely today. You have the power to shape your life, but that power lies in the choices you make right now. Every decision counts, and every choice is a step toward the life you will eventually live. Growth only happens when you embrace discipline over excuses. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the silent force that transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Excuses, on the other hand, are the chains that hold you down, keeping you locked in a cycle of stagnation. Every time you choose discipline, you are telling yourself that your goals matter more than your comfort, that your dreams are worth more than temporary ease. But every time you give in to excuses, you are choosing to stay small, to waste the potential that lies within you, and to delay the life you are capable of creating. Excuses come in many forms. I don't have time. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. They sound convincing in the moment, but they are lies designed to protect you from discomfort. Excuses make you feel safe, but they also keep you trapped. Nothing changes when you justify why you can't do something. Growth happens when you do what you don't feel like doing, when you push through the resistance, and when you choose action despite the discomfort. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up every single day, even when motivation is low, even when the circumstances aren't ideal. That consistency compounds into strength, resilience, and mastery over time. Think about anyone who has achieved greatness in any area of life. They didn't get there by accident, and they didn't rely on fleeting motivation. They built their success on discipline, the choice to act when others rested, to continue when others quit, to persist when excuses would have been easier. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. You can want success all you like, but without discipline, it will remain a wish. Excuses will give you short-term comfort, but discipline will give you long-term fulfillment. The reality is, growth is uncomfortable. It requires sacrifice, effort, and persistence. You cannot grow by doing what you have always done. If you stay in your comfort zone, you will stay exactly where you are. Discipline forces you out of that zone. It demands that you wake up earlier, work harder, train longer, study more, and push further than you thought possible. And in that process, you evolve. You become stronger, smarter, and more capable than the version of yourself that gave in to excuses. Growth is not found in the easy path. It is discovered in the struggle, in the perseverance, and in the refusal to quit. Excuses will always be available, but so will discipline. Every day, you face the choice between them. Excuses are seductive because they offer instant relief, but they take away your future. Discipline may be difficult in the moment, but it builds a future filled with opportunities, confidence, and success. When you learn to consistently choose discipline over excuses, you unlock the true potential of your life, and growth becomes inevitable. Your future self will either thank you or regret the decisions you make in 2025. Every action you take, every habit you form, every moment you choose to use or waste, is shaping the person you will become. Life is not happening to you randomly. It is responding to the seeds you are planting today. When you decide to stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep moving forward, you are building a future where your older self looks back with pride. But if you continue to waste time, make excuses, and settle for less than you're capable of, that same future self will look back at you with disappointment and regret. The weight of regret is heavy, and the only way to avoid carrying it later is to take responsibility now. Think about yourself 10 years from now. Imagine meeting that version of you face to face. What would they say about how you are living today? Would they thank you for putting in the effort, for enduring the discomfort, and for refusing to quit even when things were hard? Or would they look at you with frustration, wishing you had done more, wishing you had been stronger, wishing you hadn't wasted so much time? The truth is, the person you will become is entirely dependent on the choices you make today. Every moment of discipline is a gift you are giving to your future self. Every wasted day is a burden you are placing on their shoulders. It is easy to live for short-term comfort, but short-term comfort often creates long-term pain. Sleeping in feels good now, but it robs you of progress. Avoiding challenges feels safe, but it steals opportunities. Delaying action feels easier, but it compounds into regret. On the other hand, hard work may be uncomfortable now, but it creates freedom later. Facing challenges may be tough in the moment, but it builds strength and resilience that will carry you forward. Taking action today may feel difficult, but it ensures that your future self lives with pride instead of regret. The difference between pride and regret comes down to the small decisions you make daily. The decision to wake up early instead of hitting snooze. The decision to exercise instead of making excuses. The decision to focus instead of wasting time on distractions. These decisions may feel small, but over time they build momentum, and that momentum creates an entirely different future. When your future self looks back, they won't see isolated choices. They will see the compound effect of everything you did or failed to do. Your life in the future is being written by your actions right now. You owe it to yourself to create a story worth remembering, not one filled with regret. Every moment is a chance to shape the person you will eventually become. Live today in a way that ensures your future self will thank you. Give them the gift of discipline, courage, and relentless effort. Build a future where gratitude replaces regret, where pride outweighs disappointment, and where you can look back and know without a doubt that you lived fully, intentionally, and without waste. Do you also want me to now write the best conclusion of the whole speech with an ending sentence, tying all 5 keynotes together? When you look at your life in 2025, Understand that every second counts, every decision matters, and every choice is shaping who you are becoming. Time will not wait, distractions will not disappear, and comfort will always tempt you to stay small. But if you choose to value your time, eliminate what holds you back, make decisions that move you forward, embrace discipline over excuses, and live in a way that your future self will thank you. For then this year will not be wasted. This year will become the turning point, the moment you decided to rise above mediocrity and claim the life you were created to live. The future is watching, and the power to shape it is in your hands right now. Live with urgency, live with focus, and live with purpose, because the greatest tragedy is not death, it is a life unlived.